Hi everyone, it's Matt and welcome to Collaboration Coach. This time we're going to be talking about sharing and specifically how sharing happens in Microsoft Teams. We're calling this a deep dive because we're going to get further into the details than we usually do. And this is going to be part of a series of videos we'll do on sharing, because when I talk to my customers, there still seems to be some confusion about what options we have. And there are always questions about how to share in the right way for a given situation. So we want to cover all that in detail just so everybody gets sharing in Teams. We'll also be adding a course on sharing to our collaboration school, so make sure you check that out, and I'll put links in the description for that. So first of all, I'm going to give you an example of how to upload and share a file with chat, and then we'll look at sharing links and how to use them. Let's look at chat first. I want to upload a file from my computer and share it with my teammate Polly. So in Teams, I'm going to go to the chat app. I choose my chat with Polly. I press the paperclip icon to attach the file. I choose upload from my computer, and then I can browse my computer for the file. And I add it to the chat and send it. Now Polly has access to the file. She can open it and make changes all from inside of Teams. The file that was uploaded from my computer has been copied and is now in Teams, but the original file is still on my computer, so there are two copies. You can also view that file in Teams from the Files tab in this chat. The Files tab is a really easy way of finding all the files that have been shared between me and Polly. You can also see when the file was shared and who by. Okay, so that was nice and easy. Now let's try that again, but this time I want to share a file I have in my OneDrive with my whole team. So to do that, I go to the Teams app. I choose my team, which is coaching, and I'm going to share this file in the general channel. I go to posts and I choose new conversation, then the paperclip. Now this time, because I'm in Teams, I have a couple of extra options: recent and browse teams and channels. Now I'll come back to those, but for now, I'm going to choose OneDrive. I select the file I want to share, and that's Intranet Building Workshop. Notice that I now have two options: upload a copy or share a link. So let's talk about both of those. Upload a copy will make a copy of the file I have in my OneDrive and add it to this team. So there will be two copies of the file, one in my OneDrive, one in Teams. Now share a link will add just a link to that file to Teams. So there will be only one copy of the file and it's in my OneDrive. The sharing link will allow the people in this team to access the file. So this time I'm going to choose upload a copy. That will add the file to my post and I can type a message and then send. Now everyone in the team has access to the file. And if I go to the Files tab, I can see it there. A copy has been made and any member of the team can now use it. And any changes they make will not be made to the original file in my OneDrive. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but this time I'll share a link. So I start a new conversation. I choose Attach and OneDrive. And this time I'm going to find my governance presentation PowerPoint slide deck. And I'm going to choose Share a Link. And then I send it. And now everyone in the team has access to that file. But if I go to the Files app, it's not there. And that's because it's not in Teams, it's still in my OneDrive. People in this team can use the link to make changes to the file, and the changes they make are made to the file in my OneDrive. So this lesson showed you how to share files in Teams, but also I hope it's starting to help you understand the difference between sharing links and making copies. So in this video, I showed you how to share files in Teams and the difference between sharing links and making copies. And in the next video in this series, I'll go into more detail about sharing links and how you can configure them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.